Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Oh, I ain't even gonna act like anybody's having a good anything right now with all this corona, whatever, limes, whatever. I know y'all are stuck in the house. Many of you are. Those of you with kids, depending on what part of the country you are in, if you're in the United States, kids might be home for a couple weeks. Yeah. Taurus, the best thing I can say to you is take this shit in stride. Please don't panic. Lord Jesus. I haven't even gone to a grocery store since last Tuesday. So, I've gotten, my friends have sent me pictures of Walmart with nothing. I mean, nothing. Oh my God, nothing on the shelves, nothing nowhere. The local grocery store here, I've seen pictures of just emptiness. It really, y'all, this ain't the end of the damn world. Get over some shit. The hell. Do not panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. And I guess it's good for me to see because I didn't realize so many people were living in fear. Just straight abject fear. You get sick tomorrow, you know, you're going to run and buy $500 worth of toilet paper. I can't get it. I don't get it. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm just telling you, Taurus, don't operate in fear. If you're going to do some shit, do it because you think you need to. But don't do anything because you're scared. As you see many people doing, that, you know, this is just the end. And oh my God, it isn't. It's so not. This is going to be, this is one of them mixed bag weeks. It's going to be a good week. Yeah, it's going to be chill on one hand, but on the other hand, it's going to be one of them every 5 minutes you're going to have to get up, jump up, defend yourself and somebody else on some bullshit. I had something happen to me last week, and kind of going through some shit, and so I kind of made a decision to do something. And the very thing I decided to do, somebody out of the blue says, oh, well, you know, so-and-so, we're doing so-and-so, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait, how you just going to say this about somebody I know? But, you know, beyond that, be mindful. Just be mindful. This is the biggest thing I can probably say to you tonight. Be mindful of the decisions that you make. Make them on your own. Same thing I was just saying about toilet paper. You know, don't operate out of fear. Make the decisions that you make based on your intuition and what you're feeling. Other people are only seeing one part of a situation. They don't see the whole thing. No way they could, especially when it comes to your personal life. Make your decisions and let them be your decisions. Anybody else trying to come up with some bullshit, you know, just do you. Don't let anybody influence your decision making, because that's a bunch of bullshit. We're rolling Monday through Tuesday. Tomorrow, the 16th. Happy Irish Day to you. Those of you that are celebrating on Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, if you are in the United States. So we are running the 16th through the 24th. That's the following Tuesday. We are, yes, at the end of the damn month. Who the hell knew? A reminder, I do my readings, my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. This ain't bad. None of this is bad. This is all good. I feel like we are being prepped. Many of us, not everybody, but I feel like many of us are being prepped for something. I don't know what the fuck something is, but I feel like we're being prepped for something. Some of you have gotten into new relationships. Some of you were going back to school, and some of you are going back to old jobs for something. So somebody has requested your presence back to get something done. Again, it's the same energy. Take this shit in stride. Just take it in stride. There's a lot of things going on. We still are in the middle of fucking Mercury retrograde shadow phase and shit. We have another like 5 or 6 days of that bullshit. So just hang on. Just hang on. All is not what it appears. So for your overall energy, Taurus, looking at the shadow, on the bottom, and the 9 of coins on top on the front end. On the back end, the universe and the Ace of Cups. As surely as we have closed some doors, this is indicative of new doors being open to us. For some of you, this overall feeling on the bottom end with the Ace of Cups is about new love. For others of you, it's about picking a different path. However the fuck that's resonating. That right there. But looking at your overall from the front end, some of us are still dealing with our fears, period. It ain't even about the man and the mirror, none of the rest of that bullshit. It's straight up dealing with the shadow, your fears. A lot of us we really are taking risks now. But the fuck it, it's scary. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. First time you get on a roller coaster, that ain't no fun kind of thing. You don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Is the roller coaster gonna roll off the tracks? Are we gonna get stuck? Is it gonna go really fast? Am I gonna get whiplash? Is my heart gonna fall out my chest? I'm just saying, deal with your fears. Many of you are. This is coming up at the bottom, the front end of your overall energy. And new, different, scary. The fuck, that's what it is. New, different, scary. And so obviously we are embarking on some things that are foreign to us. Situations that maybe we're not used to dealing with. But at the end of all of that, we still are trying to bring our A game. And it's difficult to bring your A game when you don't know what game you're going to. I feel you. But that's Uranus and Taurus for you. You know, just open your eyes and walk through the dark in the mud, and you'll get there. And that's how this feels right now. You know, like you know you need to be walking forward. You are walking forward. You're just hoping that nothing gives way under your feet. On the bottom end of your overall, new shit. There are some doors reopening to you. For many of you, this is new love. And for a lot of you, this is maybe someone you've known. I know I've been saying this past couple months, actually. For some of you, it may be someone you've known, but in a different capacity. For others of you, this may have been somebody that's been watching you for a while, couple, 2 weeks, months, years, however that's resonating. But this is your overall. And none of this is, the bigger part of this is fear. And so the butterflies you feel in your stomach, that little bit of anxiety, that's not a bad thing, but don't let it get you stuck. Keep moving forward, even though you're doing shit you haven't done before. I'm just saying. So when we get to tomorrow's energy with the crown chakra, I know, baby, I know. Yeah, okay. Some of you are dealing with exes. Some of you are dealing with past employers. Some of you, however this is resonating with the past. And don't forget, we're still trying to wipe the Mercury retrograde doo-doo off our shoes. So we're running through this shadow phase. Be mindful of that. For jobs, if this is related to a professional type situation that it seemed like at one point you really did like, there's some divine intervention going on. So for some of you, this may have been a job where you had an asshole supervisor, but the job itself was cool. Said supervisor may be gone now. So you may be getting a phone call, an email, text message from one of your former coworkers saying, hey, that job you had is open and the supervisor is gone. For others of you, this is an ex, romantically. And the same energy, just different. They may be coming back, talk about, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't seeing that person no more, that kind of stuff. You really gonna have to make that decision on what you know. Obviously, you have to follow your intuition, but you're really gonna have to make decisions when it comes to things just dropping back into your life from the past. You're gonna have to take it on what you know, despite what anybody is telling you. Oh yeah, supervisor gone. Yeah, you get back there, find out the supervisor is now the general manager. You know, some crazy shit. So be mindful of that energy. Like I said, we are still wiping Mercury retrograde poop off the bottom of our shoes. So that energy is still, while it's not as intense, it may be a bit disruptive, because it's that kind of energy where, you know, ooh, I go back to my, and then you find out, like I said, the supervisor's the general manager now, the whole place. So just be mindful of that. The ex may be telling you, oh, I cleaned up my act, and I don't see that person no more. Yeah, and then you find out, they move next door to each other. Crazy shit like that. Just be mindful. Somebody trying to get in your cups. All of that will play on your emotions, whether it's romantic or professional. You're going to have a little headspace there. Try not to react. Get to Tuesday's energy with the transformation. She wasn't going to make it. We were not going to get through this reading with our girlfriend showing up. Just to remind you, you are transforming. What the hell? As it relates to that, a lot of you will be getting some fast communication. You may be getting a lot of text messages, emails, Skypes, Facebook Messenger, however it's resonating with you. The things that you'll hear, many of you, it will be related to how you are changing. So it may be regarding a new love. It may be regarding a new job. It may be regarding a change of location. You may be thinking about moving. These are things that you've probably been thinking about, but the communication now is going to pick up. However that's resonating with you. Because transformation is 13 and you break that down to its lowest common denominator, it gives you 4. 1 and 3 makes 4. And 4 is about foundation, stable shit. So just know that whatever communication you get, process it as best you can. Again, we still got this little funky energy floating around our heads. Process the information as best you can and make whatever decisions you need to make before you get into the month of April. I know y'all like, what? Just before you get to the month of April, if somebody's asking you to commit to something, like I said, communication is going to be hot and heavy. But if they're asking you to commit to something, whoever it is, you need to make your decision before you get into April. Because by then, this little Venusian energy that we're in that's making us very attractive to people will have moved on a bit. So Venus is definitely shining her light on us right now. And so this is in part why you're getting some of this. So just be mindful of that. When we get to Wednesday's energy, still that Mercury retrograde bullshit. Memories of love, I'm sorry. Anybody, and so this energy is here. If it's on the table, it's in play. Fuck it. But obviously, I'm going to guess the first part of this week is going to be top heavy with romantic shit. Even if you haven't heard, even if you went through the whole Mercury retrograde, the first shadow phase, the Mercury retrograde itself, and you didn't hear from this person, they go ping, show right up. Your object here, keep some emotional distance. Again, it's going to sound like some bullshit. Same, just like over here, oh, baby, I changed. Yeah, keep some emotional distance with that. For others of you, this is kind of resonating with maybe newer situations, but there's some things that maybe you're still kind of uncomfortable with and you're not sure which direction it's going. Pull back a bit. Pull your emotions out of it a bit and just take a look at what the other person is dealing with, because you may just kind of be overlooking that part and going, that's the same bullshit I was going through to you. Just before you get into all of that, take a step back, pull your emotions out of it a bit, and look at the bigger, broader picture of what's going on. Things may not be as bleak as you want to think they are. You get to Thursday. Oh, yeah, pull out your mala beads, and I really do mean this. Pull out your mala beads, light some candles, do some shit, because there may be some situations, particularly with family members, where they're one of them Jesus take the wheel type situations. They're really trying to test your mettle. Once again, people asking you about committing to things. There's a touch of romance in this, not a whole lot. But just remember to keep yourself centered as you're making decisions about what you're committing to, whom you're committing to, because there's long-term implications here with this being a major card. So at any point this week, where people to come right back up here to this one, are asking you about making decisions, and will you come back and work with us, or will you come work for us? Will you date me, or will you come back and date me? However that's resonating. Get centered. Get centered. That spiritual strength. You got it. You may think you ain't got it. You got it. Before you decide to make any kind of big commitments, know what you're getting into. And this is not saying that anything is being hidden. I'm just saying, take the rose-colored glasses off for 5.2 seconds and just look at the whole messy shit of it, because everything is not clear-cut. And make your decision to commit, but make sure you are relying on your spiritual strength, you're centered, you're grounded, however that's resonating with you. Just think about it. And this is not bad. This is really just a nudge from the universe to just really think about, because you don't want to jump into something, even a new job, say it's a new startup. And in the midst of all this chaos and coronavirus shit, you're going to see a lot of new things pop up, because people are looking at angles and how they can feel needs when shit like this happens. So it may be your friend saying, oh, we're going to do a thing and we're going to make a different kind of toilet paper. However that's resonating. Think about it. It may sound like it's wonderful. It might actually be wonderful. But think about the long-term commitment. Are you fully aware how many hours, how much effort, the whole nine that you're going to be putting into it? Not that it's a bad thing. Just make sure you're paying attention. You still got Mercury retrograde energy kind of swirling around. Centerpiece and challenge for the week, next week or so. What's getting y'all fired up? What's getting y'all fired up? And maybe some of y'all have been, running around just trying to take care of business that you haven't really stopped. I actually think the country shutting down the way that it is going to turn out to be a good thing for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't do anything but get up, go to work, take care of the kids up from school, fix dinner, go to bed. And they have spent zero time this year, from January to March 15th, thinking about things that excite them. So I actually think this little shutdown here briefly is going to be good for a lot of us, especially when it comes to dealing with moving ahead, picking a direction, sticking your finger out the window, seeing which way the wind is blowing. This slowdown energy is actually going to be good if you are in a place where your city or community is actually shutting down. Make use of that time. Make use of it. And that would be, I'd say, your challenge for the next 7, 8, 9, 10 days. What's got you on fire? And a lot of y'all done figured out some new shit or met some new people or a new person, and they got your ass on fire. But you've been so busy doing everything else, you haven't had a chance to stop and appreciate what's going on. So take this time, figure out, and this is not even about figuring out really what direction you want to go in. This is really looking at the direction you're moving in. So I think when we saw this a couple weeks ago, it was to stick your finger out the window type of shit. You're on that path now. A lot of you have figured out which direction you're trying to go in. Some of you may be in still that limbo state and you haven't really figured out which. Take the time. It's got your ass on fire. Is it art? Is it music? Is it business? Is it math? Is it science? What's got your ass on fire? Is it a person? Are you in love? What the fuck? However, wherever we are with this, take some time and think about this so you can open your eyes and see clearly the way that you're headed. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. Triumphant success. It's there. This is next Saturday's energy. So there may be some things that you hear between Thursday and Sunday about projects. This is kind of coming back up here to this. The information that you need will probably be coming up about these things, where you hear the supervisor, yeah, he gone to a bigger office upstairs on the 4th floor. I'm just saying. This is just an indicator that you will be making good decisions. Let's just put it like that. So you'll see the success of whatever you've decided to do or whatever direction you're leaning in, because some of you may not actually have made a decision about anything. But don't get hung up on old bullshit. That's what the fuck I'm gonna call it. Old bullshit in your head. But my belief system and my value. Do not get, you got this. The universe is handing you the golden key. You got it. Don't fuck it up with this bullshit here. Oh, I don't know. No. If you gotta start something with I used to, that is not the thing you need to be doing. If you gotta start off with how come we can't like we used to, we're not trying to do that. So you really are going to, and this energy is going to require, it's going to be a struggle to take off the horse blinders, pull your ass up out the front yard with all them damn swords, get out of your head, and look for the new things, and get up off that old shit. That's why you are feeling like you're feeling, because you're still doing old shit. Time for some new shit. It is. It just is. And when you realize what's new and what's no longer serving you, like I said, universe is giving you the golden key. Take it. Take it and run with it. Get to next Sunday's energy. A lot of you are worried about this. Feeling conflicted, defeated, relationships in particular. Your message here is to trust. Trust the process. This is our shit too. This is the Queen of Coins. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust that the universe is going to get you in the right place. And get up off this bullshit right here. Because it's easy. It's easy to get into this. Especially when things, and again, things are not completely clear. We're not out of the fun zone yet with Mercury. Pluto's floating around doing some dumb shit, and so is Neptune. And so those are the planets, that can make things look one way and they really are something else. That illusory type shit may look a certain way, Taurus. And you may want to fall down this hole, because this is, once again, this is just kind of schlepping itself right on over here. Because your old beliefs, old habits, old patterns are getting in the way. And so temptation may be to be right here. No, trust the process. Trust it. And this is us. It's the Taurus all day, coins, the Queen. Trust the process. You get to next Monday, all of that will have cleared up and you will see you really do have a firm foundation for whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's romantic, professional, the kids, whatever. You will see after all this, and it's going to be just like a vacuum is sucking all the smoke out the room. And then you just see clearly. And you, boom, firm foundation. Well, damn, it is there. And once again, it's sitting right up underneath this. Going along in the same direction, but looking at what's got your ass on fire. And then realizing you really are setting up the firm foundation. Now, you still got to figure out how the hell you're going to get to the peak of that mountain. But now it's clear. You kind of see the path, okay? Now I know what I'm dealing with. That in turn will have you making plans for the future. That's a good thing. Some of you will be getting married, engaged, moving in together. Others of you will be taking your kids out of their current educational situation and putting them into another, not necessarily a school. We could be moving from brick and mortar to online. Some of you may be getting ready to homeschool your kids. You see all this bullshit going on between viruses and school shootings and some more shit. You know what? You're just going to stay. I'm going to teach. Yeah, a lot of y'all got that. And take your time with that process and getting it set up. But a lot of you will be making these kind of decisions. Again, it's about building that firm foundation. Many of you are tired of feeling like you're on water all the time. We're earth signs. We like solid ground. So for many of you, it's just time. It's time to start making decisions, understanding things are changing. And in order to continue building that firm foundation, making them plans. At the end of all of this, the Truth card, this is not about third party. I know some of y'all are like, damn. No, wrong. It's about the collaboration. And some of you, depending on what you're dealing with, it may be realizing that you need to be in a relationship. I know you're like, what did you just say? some of you may come to the realization, you know, again, where's the card? Up here in the overall energy, the shadow, you know, just dealing with your fears. Oh, it's dark outside. I don't know if I want to, it's dark. Hey, you know what? You need to get out and collaborate. If you're in a couple or you're in a new couple, you need to start making the circuit, meeting people. Once again, this downtime may not be a bad thing. If you can't meet in person, we got Skype, we got Instagram, we got all this shit, all this technology. This is the best time to use it, the best way to use it. Collaboration. Online dating is in here. Of course, all the shit that goes along with online dating, the scams and people doing dumb shit. So be careful if that's what you're choosing to do. But getting to the truth and letting go of your fears so you can do some of the shit you want to do. And it's going to require that you know, deal with this and then start collaborating with people. The more grounded and the more centered you are, the better it will be. Let's see what the oracle cards have for you, Taurus, for the upcoming week or so. Oh. Ask Scotty to beam you up. Yeah, it's just that kind of fucking energy. What the hell? Ask Scotty to beam you up. Do it. Just do it. Yeah, just do it. Shit is just off the chain. Just off the chain. Be clear when speaking. Those of you that are it's a commitment thing. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't see anything bad here, but I think it's just essential that you are clear when you're speaking and that you are clear-headed when making choices. So be clear when speaking. Go directly to the source. Don't be bullshitting around with no third-party bullshit. Somebody says something else, the cousins next door, neighbors, best friend's dog shit. No. Go directly to the source. I have a feeling some of you may be dealing with some I don't want to say stressful, but probably more to the point of petty. And people are in petty mode right now. Anytime you go somewhere and all the food is gone and ain't nobody sick or don't know they sick, you know, come on, people are in petty mode. So just be mindful. And people just talking to be talking and don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you have questions, and that's about any damn thing, go directly to the source. Oh. See what the Rebel cards have. Winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. I don't know who needs to hear that, but winning. You might as well put you up there. You are winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Some of y'all are just in a fucking hurry. Slow the hell down. Y'all in a hurry. You hurry to get it, get the job, get the man, the woman, or whatever. Just slow down. You're winning. You're winning. Just be chill. Be chill. Like I said, I think the slowdown is going to be good for a lot of people. Just so you can take a look at what you've been doing and prioritize maybe what else you need to be doing for all of that. Open your mouth. Talk. Use big words like validate, acknowledge, and empathize. Ooh, damn. Open your mouth. Talk. Use big words like validate, acknowledge, and empathize. Coming right back here and being clear. Open your mouth. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. Shame, regret, and guilt, Those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. Those of you that will be dealing with exes, a lot of it may trigger some painful memories and some other crazy, stupid, dumbass shit. Let it go. Just let it go. 9 times out of 10, most of you that are dealing with exes that did some kind of craziness to you, probably don't deserve to be with you anyway. So just let that shit go. Just let it go. Use that intuition. Exercise your vibes. Exercise your vibes. We should be getting better at this. We should be getting better. We've been talking about it forever. But particularly right now, because things are kind of foggy and blurry, exercise your vibes. Cloak yourself in light. That's why I'm not really worried about getting sick. I'm not. I refuse to just be walking around in fear. For all of that, people running around here worried about getting sick. You know, what happens when you find out you've been sick for the last 3 weeks anyway? They ain't stopped you from doing nothing. You ain't go buy $50 million worth of toilet paper. Damn all of that. Cloak yourself in light. There's no need to run around here in fear. Ain't nothing that serious going on. More people have died from the damn flu. Come on. Cloak yourself in light. Know that all is always well. Not just sometimes, all the time. The universe got this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Take your time. I think I need to hear that as well. Take your time. Take your time. Whatever, where is it? You're winning. You are winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Take your time. However that's resonating with you. Taurus, I love you. I hope you guys have a good week. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.